What? Alright, y'all. I'm back. Let me pull up my... Oop. My studio. Hey. Oh, hold on. Come on. Alright. Alright, hey. I am back. Sorry for quite the wait. Can you guys see? Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. You know, he looks better. He really does. I want to begin to add in his suit that he has on, but I gotta check his thing real quick. But first I want to do the neck. I gotta finish doing the neck. I just be on everywhere. Hey, one and only, hey. Yes, I am back. I just had to do something real quickly. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. Okay, we are back. Let's get back to this. I need to find my little misting spray bottle. Did not mean to do that. Take that off. So I can keep the paints moist, wet. I don't want it to keep on drying because it'd be like a little shell drying on top, and I do not like that, you know. Yes, I am doing acrylic, liquid text, the best paint I've gotten. So, all right. Like I said, we're doing the neck. It looks a little patchy because I've been doing the very thin layers and trying to figure out shadow style wise. And I'm thinking either to just do the neck. No, I don't want to do that. I want to, like, what type of way? Should I do a glaze over? Like a glaze over of a shadow? Or just work, like, in between that? Hey, funny man. I know. But, listen. Acrylic definitely is such a complicated painting medium, but it gives such pretty results. So, plus, seeing that it is quite a hard, complicated paint to paint. Complicated paint, since it dries up quick, the blending takes some techniques and stuff like that. I want to be one of those type of art YouTubers that just knows everything about acrylic paint. And for those people, because acrylic paint is I guess just depending on what type of brand you get, oil paint is a bit more expensive than acrylic paint. However, when it comes to technique, they both have their ups and downs. So I really want to be quite popular, like quite big in knowing how acrylic paint works, just so I can teach other people or give advice to other people. Hey, Soad. Hey, Abuhudefa. But yes, it is lovely acrylic paint. Alright, so that dried up. Trying to make a whole new Oh, no painting. How does this look? Okay. Mm. Do a little more red. Painting of that girl. Oh wait, this one? Live, love, love. I feel you. Trying to paint such very thin lines on like objects or just people, depending on the thickness or how thin it's supposed to be, is so annoying. Especially when you're working with a brush that has like a million bristles on it. Are you talking about this girl? Yes, I actually didn't do her on live. I sometimes it be those moments where you just gotta paint off social media and just find yourself a bit. So that's what I did with her. When I was doing, oh no, that's not the reason why I did that. I had a class. It was for public speaking. Almost made up a scenario, like made up a story. So I mean, I could have done it online, but I don't know. I just didn't. There was something for public speaking, and I wanted to do a presentation on painting. So it was about how to paint skin tones, and I wanted to paint all of them. However, I did not have enough time, and the schedule was just not with me. So, but that's how she got done. Do I use acrylics often? It depends on if I feel like doing a painting, but the main painting medium that I use is either acrylics or hemi gouache, and they both operate the same. The only difference is, well, kind of operate the same. Hemi gouache is, it's like a mix in between of acrylic paint and watercolor. You can pretty much use it as if it is acrylic paint, but you can blend it in much more easily. If you add water to it, it washes away. So that's pretty much. But yeah, I pretty much when I can, because there's just sometimes when I am constantly just exploring acrylic paint and just trying to get better at it. Like I have older paintings that I've done, and they're all still pretty nice. I really like them because it really just shows how much I have progressed over the years. Couple years I've been painting. Yeah, but it's so much fun. Just feel your way around the painting. See if I gotta have a little more red to it. Oh, actually, oh, there it is. And also, I mean, yeah, acrylic paint is pretty scary because you're working with a paint that dries so fast. And it is quite complicated. It's a very complicated type of paint. That's why many of the people that either work with it just switch to oils because, it's easier to blend and all that. It's crazy because the technique, it's like when it comes to oil painting and acrylic painting, I'm pretty sure that obviously oil paint is more expensive because of there's just some, like, I believe a certain thickness of what it has in it gives it that good blendable quality. However, technique wise, you can keep oil paintings wet for as long as you can, and you can still find a way to take off um, accidents, everything. So, but with acrylic paint, you, yeah, once this is on that paper and dries, too much buildup of acrylic paint can ruin the. A lot of people mix different paints. Yeah. Plus, some people actually, many oil painters I see are, well, depending on what type of art style that you have. If it comes to wanting to do a underbase and they use very expensive oil paints, they'll use like watered down acrylic paint to like paint down the base of it, or just give to block it out, everything out, so they won't have to work with the white of the canvas. And that's at least that's what I know. How does this look? Mm-mm. Nope. Thank you so much, X Zara. I don't like oil paint. I think people can catch on pretty quickly to it. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, oil and acrylic paint really do have their techniques. It both makes them so complicated. Like, I can't even say one paint is better than the other at all. And it's crazy because at some point when I saw, you know, the people, the great painters and things that will always use oil paint, I thought, acrylic paint was pretty much seen as cheap paint. Like, cheap, like, it makes your art pieces look quite cheap and things like that. Obviously, that was way before I was actually using the paint, and I was trying to paint like Bob Ross with his little mountainscapes and things like that. But it's only once I tried to use acrylic paint to do oil painting techniques, it was so complicated. Like, I feel like when it comes to that, you have to put so much more work into acrylic paint to get that type of landscape paintings than with oil. Like acrylic painting, technique wise, takes so much time because there's a lot of drawing. You constantly have to layer on top. It's just a lot. While with oil paint, you can pretty much just scrape it off and redo it again. It's not that easy with paint that immediately dries, you know? Bob Ross, colored to ash duration, yeah. Yeah, I'm slowly building him up. Once I add, like over here, once I add the, his letter tones, I'm just making like colors, the colors that look under his skin. And plus, you know what's crazy? This light is not doing him much justice. But, yeah. I'm just trying to see that, making sure he does not look too pale. Actually, his shirt is black in here. I can either do a black shirt or a if I won't. It's like, what type of orange is it? It's like a brownish yellow red type of orange. Like a burnt orange or a burnt orange shirt. I think that would look good. Right. The art process, yes. Yeah, he definitely does need some saturation to him. The only thing is the person that I'm doing is quite pale in color. Like he has, I mean, he definitely got warm tones and cool tones. I'm just I'm just trying to work my way around this. Yeah. Is this purposely saying 3 people or I'm gonna say. Really good to use white for the violin shadow on the blouse. Is it illegal to use black for the violin shadow? Okay. See, that one is quite tricky. You can use, before you start the shadow, do like maybe, I would say, a deep gray, just in case you don't want it to be, I don't know what type of intensity you want to be because I can't see it. Because there's a lot, like, black shadows really do be working. But, huh. Can you also do a cute background here, done? Like, it would be so good emphasize. Right, like, I was thinking about, like, having, like, painting, like, around them. Not, like, the whole thing, but some type of color that makes them pop out. I don't know. I'm trying to say. Right. Like if you ever watch what's his name? Black Bean CMS, he'll like after he finished doing his characters, he will draw like some color that completely contrasts the painting and it pops it out like beautifully. All right. All right, bye one and only Nina. Mm. Yeah, I think I'm going to just do like glaze shadow on top because this part is I think it's fine. Not really, I'm just playing. But I think it's just gonna be easier to just do the full actual skin tone and then do the shadows on top. Thank you so much for that. Can I tag you in the work in progress because I feel like my shadow? Let me see. Let me see. I got my YouTube out right now. let me see. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Let's see. Best I can say, it doesn't look that bad. The only thing I can say, it looks pretty good. Do, since the shadow of the violin is round, try to round out the shadows just like a little bit, like the edges. And there are other peppers. And the other, it's okay, girl. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh, you sound like me. Whenever I be sewing an art piece, don't look at any of it. Just look at that one spot. It's okay, girl. I feel you, okay? There's a lot of spots with this painter I don't want y'all to see. Okay. Best I can say, it honestly looks really nice. Just round, like, I love the color. The color of the shadow looks really good. Just round out the edges just a little bit. Because there do be times where you just gotta make the shadow quite, what is it? How do I put this? Like, it doesn't really blend in. Pretty much like her shadow. Just, like, sometimes it just be useful to just, like, do, like, a little bit of a harsh shadow of not really blending it in. That's what I at least just do for me. Thank you so much, and well, before I even had there. Draw anything. Honestly, wait, let me go check it to see if my thing is doing. Give me a second. Yeah, all it just takes is practice. Just practice and consistency. in class right now, but it's past period, so I'm leaving. Hey, Miss Sketch. And see you soon, too. Is it up close to y'all? Hold on, let me. Which way is better, the light on or off? I feel like the light being on flushes that away. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. Where did I put my purple mixture at? Goodness. But okay, it does actually look better with the light on. 2 seconds later, I already. Oh, blah blah blah. Hitting it already dried. See, that's why this painting so. Ugh, it's so annoying. Like same, obviously, I am. I'm kind of trying to dodge that too. I'm working with the neck constantly drawing so fast. Hey, Darina, how are you? Hey, Naraya. Yes, I'm still alive. Yes, I'm just sorry. I was trying to finish blending out this color. I'm here. Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, congratulations, Ryan. Second of all, um, I would say, so what art supplies do you already have? I already know you use alcohol markers and um let's see, for me honestly, you know how pretty much I always be talking about my Hemi gouache set. So I think maybe that a Hemi gouache set can pretty much last you like I mean like a very very long time unless you take care of it properly, you know. Um but it's like people use I think we're gonna get colored fineliners. Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations. Color fine liners seem cool. I think that's good. Plus it fits with your the type of art that you do and the art supplies that you use. I think that's perfect. Um, it's too late. It's too pink. It looks like. Yeah, it's a little too pink. Hey, Linen Journals. I got drawing videos up on my channels. Okay. I'm just gonna paint water on my screen. Oops. Mm, what time is it? Okay. Alright, bye. I think I'm going to be going in like 5 minutes or so. Just like a little break. And I think I might, what's her name? Finish him up a little bit. Neck-wise offline. Wait, can this just, oh, so wait. Well, actually, trying to get that pill color back. I need it. This with a little bit of the blue. Thank you so much for seeing the artist. I'm gonna tag you in the finished results of the art piece. Should I add a background? You are asking the wrong person, girly. Well, uh, I don't know, but I am not the person to ask when it comes to backgrounds. I need to work on that. But if you feel like it needs a background, girl, go for it. But coming from someone that's a little tricky with the backgrounds and that barely does them, I don't know. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna pretty much whatever the rest is just finish it offline. And yeah. I think I'm just gonna pretty much finish up the body just a little bit offline. And then what's the time for like the freckles and the shirt will be on there. But thank you guys so much for coming to my live. And I'll try to be here tomorrow. But bye.